Top of the morning, brothers. Salute. How y'all doing out there, man? Pray everyone's well. Y'all are blessed. You all are continuing to move in a positive direction. Salute, Gunmetal. Good to see you. Good to have you. Good, sir. I know it's short notice. My apologies. I'm getting back into my groove, y'all. So, subject drifting away, right? Now, oftentimes when people tell you you're drifting away, it's meant to put you on point that you ain't focused, right? Well, I found for myself personally that drifting away is a conscious thing, right? Here's the reason why. Typically, if I start drifting away from you, it's a reason. You done fucked up. And I just ain't jumped in your shit yet. But there are other reasons to drift away. Self-preservation is a very real thing that we all have wired into us. It's hardwired. Your brain is wired to make sure you don't damage this vessel that houses that thing that Yahshua, God, Allah, whatever you call it, gave you, you know. So when you start drifting away from people, it's typically because something ain't quite right. Now stumble through this because I'm tired. I ain't been asleep yet, bro. Full work day plus more to come. It's just one of them nights. It is what it is. I power through it. Red bullets here for a reason. Typically, if you drift away from people, persons, um, hate to just be honest, but I got to be honest. It's a self-defense mechanism that's been instilled in you, me, all of us. You know, some cousins, family, friends, you don't really deal with them too much. Some exes, you ain't really fucking with them too tough. Well, because they did something. They said something. They had some kind of fumble that was too major. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to use that word. In the street pharmaceuticals game, if you drift away from a person, they get an idea real quick. They about to get their head hit. But in the civilian world, motherfuckers don't seem to understand that shit. They don't get it. They don't get it. It's kind of like the thing when you go dark on a motherfucker. They just don't quite understand. Why I can't call you and have you at my I can call at my behest and shit no more. Why? What's wrong with you? No, bitch, what's wrong with you? The older I get, the less my tolerance level for the bullshit, the dumb shit, the stupid shit, the petty shit. The level just drops, bro. It drops. It's like the Colorado world, my nigga. It's low, it's low, it's low. I can't deal with it. Not no more because I've seen too much now. I know way too much about human nature. So before I ask anything, I'll share. You know me, I'll share. Shameless as fuck. Y'all know the situation that occurred a little while ago. Old girl rolled out, and I can't fake, bro. I felt relief. I felt like this wave of relief would just wash over me. Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. And then I thought about it like it's been like 5 years. Should I feel like that? And I hate the word feel, but I was like, should I feel like that? It's almost like I don't know, celebration around this bitch. Uh, uh, the dedication of, you know, freedom has been granted on me or something. And I was like, yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. I shouldn't think like that. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. It kind of felt good. Kind of felt good. But I peeped something a while ago and tried to fight the feeling. I had been drifting away from Slim for a good little minute because she gave me her God's honest truth and gospel, and I gave her mine, and we were at a stalemate. The stalemate was, bitch, I hear you, but I ain't really, I don't really hear you. And she was like, nigga, as long as you take care of me, I'm cool. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can deal with that. That's easy. That's something easily managed. But I peep in retros- retrospection. I drifted away from Slim a little minute ago, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, because it was just too much drama and chaos. See, good woman, but made some obvious average Keisha moves. Now, I'm a victim of my own teachings and the things that I've learned. And certain shit I know how to avoid and stay away from. Other shit I just know how to maneuver my way around. Main issue, Slim was the ultimate provider. She was the backbone of her family, the same way I was for mine, right? You don't ever want a bitch like that. Here's the reason why. Because 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, they always be banging that whole line, bro. Always, always. Because everybody's trying to take and receive, but not give nothing from the bitch, and she'll be the hero and shero for all the motherfuckers. You tell the bitch to make a sandwich, have her, and she's like, but why? Well, because I said so. Won't get it, but I get up at 2:30 in the morning to go pick a family member up from jail after they've been released, and they still got to go to work in the morning, be there by 6. But that's just my experience. When you start separating yourself from people, your supposed loved ones, right? It feels a little awkward initially, but then you start looking like, yeah, nah, it's for a reason. Because that survival instinct kicks in. And you're like, nah, this don't look right. This don't look right. No, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I think a big part of what the so-called black woman or the AB dub or the Keisha in America has forgotten is that, it's a whole nother world of bitches out this motherfucker. And we don't really need you like that. They're looking for that same loyalty, love, and respect that they mamas and grandmamas got. But they ain't the same goddamn women though. You know what I'm saying? You get a bitchy bastardized version of it. Meemaw and them might have been at the liquor house and at the card house or turned Papa house into the liquor house or card house. But that was after the nigga died. You know what I'm saying? Or the nigga left. These bitches want that shit on demand, a la carte right now. And want you to just be like, it's cool, it still pay all the bills. It makes no fucking sense. So of course self-preservation kicks in. He like, I need to separate myself. Oh, but how? Oh, but how? How am I gonna manage this? Well, my G is this thing called time. See, the more time goes on, the more refined you become. The wiser you become. You're like a good wine. You get better. For them bitches, however, time is the mortal motherfucking enemy, the rival gang member. You know what I'm saying? Time be beating the shit out of these hoes, especially they don't, they running themselves ragged for these people. They ain't eating right, they ain't sleeping right. Shit like that. A bitch rather take a $5 to-go meal from McDonald's than cook dinner and shit because she's just that oh so tired, knowing it's poison. You know what I'm saying? If you give Keisha and them the opportunity, or really, to be honest, any Western woman the opportunity, because that's just how far it goes. Now, they'll find the fastest way they can to skimp out on your ass. I know some brothers out there that's like, yo, get Mei Ling, get, the red dot, not the fella, get Rebecca, but them bitches treat their men like shit too. If you're not the thing she desires, then you gonna have a tough road to hoe, my nigga. Uh, When you find yourself drifting away from a bitch, and when I say bitch, I mean males and females, men and women. When you find yourself, because it's a mentality, it's a bitch mentality. When you find yourself drifting away from a bitch, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Don't feel bad about that because self-preservation is a very real thing, bro. Western culture teaches that men are supposed to go to work to make everyone happy, never see the house that they, well, very, very, very rarely see the house that they work so hard for. You know what I'm saying? And make it a comfortable place and space for the wife and the kids, and you just suffer through it. You know what I'm saying? You eventually one day you come in and you pass out, you shower, you pass out, you eat a little something, then you go back and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's not a fair fucking deal. And after years of doing it my goddamn self, I'm here to tell you, bro, that shit get old. The reason why a whole lot of marriages fail here in the West, it's not because of the or because of the men or a lack of effort on the men. It's the fucking women. It's the women, bro. They stuck on stoop. They just can't seem to get it right. It doesn't matter if it's Shahrazad Ali or whatever new fake ass guru. These bitches is just fucking retarded. And no matter what you do as a man, no matter how you articulate it, they'll never fucking get it. Up until the point where they suffer and they go without. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. I've seen it too many times now. That feeling of I need to get the fuck out of here is a very real feeling. I need to find a way to remove myself from this situation. Now, the homie Alvin from Simple Shit TV said, slowly back away from the table. You could do that. You damn sure could. But that's a process that most men ain't got the time and the patience for. But you could do that nonetheless. Or you could just flip that motherfucker over like Jesus in the temple and be I'm out, bitch, and keep it pushing. And leave her figuring everything out. Whichever path you choose is up to you, right? You can find them maybe possibly a middle ground in between the two. Meticulously plot your way out of that whole situation, possibly, and just keep eating shit for a little while. Or just don't go home one day. All your clothes, all your stuff is still there. Let the whole file a missing persons report. You let them know, nah, I'm good. That whole crazy. And take out a restraining order on her ass. I don't know. It's up to you how you choose to do it. But when you find yourself drifting away from loved ones, don't browbeat yourself and be like, nah, I need to be better. It could be a good chance that, no, ain't nothing wrong with you and maybe their ass need to be better. A better fit for you. The West has a way of whipping men. Just whipping you into submission, right? No matter how strong you are, how fit you are, or how much money you make, the state tries to turn you into a whipping boy for that bitch. It's crazy. And they know full well the hoe is wrong, but still, bow down to her. Nigga, where the fuck they do that at? When do the mighty bow down to the weak? When do the highly educated bow down to the tar farmers? No, that makes no sense. But because men have morals, we have standards, and we have deeply ingrained beliefs in doing what's right. You know, they use that as a weapon against you. At least the state does. Bitches do too, to a certain degree, but most of them aren't quick enough to really figure out how to really manipulate it. The state does, though. You know, I'm gonna keep it brief, short, simple, concise, and to the point. If you find yourself drifting away, go on get the fuck up out of there, man. Go on get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of there with expediency, cause ain't nothing else good gonna come your way. If you're dealing with a bitch that's lukewarm, then hot, then cold, it ain't never gonna work, dog. It ain't never gonna work. Not saying this last shot that I went through was like that. Nah. Slim had good days and bad days, like we all do. Gotta get it, Brock. Well, let me be more respectful. Gotta get an ex some credit because she rolled through some punches. But at the end of the day, they are survivors before anything else. If Mama Bear's about to starve and she has two cubs and it's the dead of one, ain't no food around, she gonna eat them fucking cubs. Kind of like if Keisha is starving and ain't no food around, she gonna find a way to pimp them kids. But I digress. I leave it there. I'm getting back on schedule. It's taking time. The pity snowing in the background. I hope to be in La La Land at least for a couple hours. My goddamn self. I know from tomorrow. Well, today's Friday, but shit, we grinding all week long. I'll be uploading some pictures from the job sites. 'Cause I'm helping my homeboy on his. He's gonna turn around and help me on mine. And yeah, a life of freedom is available, but not fucking with a bitch like a bitch like Keisha. Because at the end of the day, no matter how educated they are, no matter how different they may seem, they still got them hood ass aunties and friends, and they're always gonna pour poison in their ear, slam, and eventually the bitch will break. It's just what they do. It's what they do. I will say this: the market is starting to open up, and these hoes are starting to listen, but ain't enough of them suffering yet, though. You dig? It's not. So that same stupid ass, hood ass, nasty ass behavior is gonna continue for just a little while longer. And I don't know um, who's still dealing with them. I ain't gonna call no names, but if he is, or if we plan on, if nothing else, just smashing and dashing, these bitches ain't ready to change yet because the pressure ain't, it's not high enough. The pot ain't hot enough. You know what I'm saying? They're not running around like Mad Max doing battle for a traditional man. It's not there yet. It'll get there, but at the end of it, it doesn't mean she's still gonna be a good fit for you in your life and what you got going on. You feel me? So ultimately, the solution is still Blue Book and go travel the world until you can find something you desire. That's a better fit for you. Because most of these bitches over here is gonna be a square peg round hole, and you either beat that motherfucker through with a hammer, or you end up with an improper fit and you stuck with it. That don't sound like no kind of life, bro. It don't. It don't, man. Tried it twice. Didn't work. I'm here to tell you, it ain't never gonna work. Ain't no alpha your way through that shit. It just ain't. Anyway, let me do this just to make sure I didn't fuck up. And Gunmetal, as always, Alexander, what up, homie? Let me post my brother's comments. I'm working on my thumbnail game, good sir. I do appreciate you. Um, oh yeah, and like Alexander just said, can y'all please hit the goddamn like button for those that come through and view later on that ain't up right now in these early morning pimping hoe hours. Just hit the fucking like button, please. I would greatly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asking for nothing. Just a like, maybe, possibly, if you could find it in your oh so calloused heart to do so. Damn, my nigga. Shit. But ultimately, at the end of the day, this place in space is it's kind of like gladiator school because we all trading lessons and information around this bitch. And then at 42, on marriage number two, I'm here to tell you, yeah, it ain't nothing pretty out this motherfucker. But I done run into more pink toes and hoes, and I can shake a stick at it at the same time. So, am I mad? Nah, not really, not really. It just is what it is. At the end of the day, if they're not for you, then they're against you. You dig what I'm saying? Straight up. They can't be halfway in and halfway out. Nah, mama, no, no, no. If they're not for you, then they're against you. And that goes for shit, even family, fam. I've had to cut. The strange part is I've had to cut um, a few people off in this little 4 month span of me doing terrible out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Business being slow and all that. Everybody they just start acting real fucking funny, and I'm like, business being good or business being slow, I'm still me, right? And they were like, yeah, but fuck all that though. It ma- it didn't amaze me. It just made me look at them real. Eh, I don't know about you no more. Maybe it's time for me to move on just a little bit. At the end of the day, as we go through these experiences in this wonderful gladiator school called life down here in the manosphere and share these stories, it just reaffirms the fact that, well, a lot of facts y'all already know, and I already know. If we all say the same thing, god damn it, we all can't be fucking wrong. It is what the fuck it is. If this bitch is screaming, you can breathe in space. Well, hold, take your helmet off first and show me. No, then shut the fuck up. Either way, as always, it's your brother, it's your boy, it's your cousin, it's your aunt, it's your nephew. It's me, fam. You know, and we gonna keep shit pushing around this bitch. Cause this train don't stop for nobody or no one. You know. So hopefully in the morning God willing, I get my ass up. We'll roll to the next project, and I'll catch some video. I ain't editing shit. It's gonna be raw. And yeah, come the day after, I'll show you my project and the shit I'm about to do. It's that time of year, a feast. We already went through the famine. Now it's time to feast. And if everything goes the way I planned, well, we'll be rolling into this new property we about to buy. And the best part, it won't be nobody there but me and the goddamn dog and some chickens and some motherfucking rabbits and some, shit like that. Shit like that. And some country hoes coming through. Put a strip pole in the front yard. I'll take video. Don't y'all worry. But that'll be on the Patreon. You know, I'm still with the shit. So somewhat, somewhat. Peace, y'all. I'm out, brothers. Have a blessed, productive day. Be safe. And as always, stay the fuck out the way, man. Stay out the way. You know, we out.